Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Voice of British Orthodoxy. Today is the 6th of November, as according to the old calendar. Our first saint of the day is Saint Cowie, also known as Cooey, and he is from the 8th century. The book claims that there is no documented record of Saint Cowie's existence. Local tradition claims that he lived as a hermit near the end of the Ards Peninsula in County Down in Ulster, in the late 7th century to early 8th century. He is said to have performed long nightly vigils in the forest near present-day Portaferry, and there are 3 holy wells near where his church is believed to have stood. Some believe that St. Cowie, shortly before his repose, was made abbot of the great Moville Monastery, further north on the peninsula. And then it says C.731. The group chat entry for him is St. Cowie of Portaferry, abbot of Moville Monastery in Ireland. And then it says in brackets 8th century. He's not actually in the... interesting. He's not actually in the thingy chat. The next saint is Saint Edwin, who does appear in the thingy, and she is from the 7th century. According to Welsh tradition, Saint Edwin is said to have been either a, and then it says in brackets, possibly illegitimate, before saying daughter, or a niece of King Saint Edwin of Northumbria, who we commemorated back on the 12th of October. There is no definitive evidence extant to support this. She is the patron saint of Llanedwyn, near the Menai Strait in Anglesey, North Wales, where the parish church of St. Edwin is dedicated to her. The book entry says St. Edwin, she is patroness of Llanedwyn in Anglesey, Wales, 7th century. She is believed to have been the virgin daughter or niece of King St. Edwin of Northumbria, the first king in England to convert to Orthodoxy. Our final entry for today, in the book anyway, is Saint Illtyd, and he is a monk. He is monk and founder of the Llantwit Monastery. Here's his entry on here. I will read this after, but it doesn't seem to be in the group chat, the book. So, though he is one of... so this is for Saint Illtyd, and he is from the 6th century. Illtyd. Though he is one of Wales's most celebrated saints, there's very little known of St. Illtyd's life. He founded a great monastery which grew to become the town of Llantwit Major, in the Vale of Glamorgan, Wales. This monastery, in its schools of Tudwys, produced many great saints, including Saint David, who was commemorated back on the 1st of March, Samson of Dol, who commemorated back on the 28th of July, and Paul Aurelian, who is commemorated on the 12th of March, as well as other holy men. There is a mention of the monastery in the medieval life of St. Samson. St. Illtyd reposed c.505. Many churches in Wales are dedicated to him, including St. Illtyd's Church, Llantwit Major, which stands on what is believed to have been the site of his monastery. St. Illtyd, abbot of Llantildfawr, Wales, 505 AD, that last part is in brackets. One of the most famous saints in Wales, he became a monk with St. Cadog and later founded the monastery of Llan Illtyd, or Llantwit, from where came most Welsh saints of that period. By tradition, he reposed in Brittany. He has a Troparion in tone 6. O wise Illtyd, thou wast a noble by birth and noble in mind, and thou didst train many saints in the way of holiness. Pray to Christ our God to raise up the saints in our day, to his glory for our salvation. Okay, there we go. And there is another entry somewhere. Ephlam, there we go. So Saint Ephlam, our next entry is Saint Ephlam, born in Britain. He went to Brittany where he became abbot of a monastery he had founded. C.70 AD is in brackets, and then there is 2 bonus entries in here. So there's 2 bonus entries here. Church in Cornwall is called St. Pinnock's, but yeah. So we've got St. Pinnock, and then we've got St. Winnock of Wormholt. Don't forget to pause if you would like. I do not read the entries on here. Anyway, God bless you. I've been Rita Lazar. I will see you all tomorrow. God bless you all, and Amen.